In today's tutorial, you will learn how to crochet these cute babies booties. I'll be taking you step by step for absolute beginners. We're going to create these in 4 measure steps. The first part, we're going to start with the sole. The second part, we're going to work on the upper part. The third, the heel. The fourth, we're going to attach our tendons, and that'll be that. Shalom crocheters, welcome to my channel, Zuru Crochet Out. And as you can see, it's a complete set. At the end of the tutorial, wait for it. I will present to you all the complete set. And I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers and all my returning viewers. God bless you. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Zoe Crochet Out. Now, without further ado, get all your materials and let's get started. Now, commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16 verse 3. Okay, we are going to begin, and I'll be working with 2 colors of yarn. And my yarn is really very lightweight yarn, and this is 100% acrylic. 100% acrylic. And to make these babies booties, we're going to use around 20 grams of yarn. Yep. And I'll be working with the 2mm size hook. You can use any hook of your choice. The hook needs to match your yarn, and of course, if you have a bigger hook and a bigger yarn, you have a bigger your results will be bigger than mine. Okay, so you want to start by creating a slip knot, and into this ring that we just created inside your hook, you want to make sure your hook is flexible, not too loose, not too tight. And we're going to start with a foundation chain of 16. Okay, right now, to make a chain, you want to yarn over and pull through. That's 1. Yarn over, pull through. 2. Yarn over, pull through. 3. And we're going to continue this until we have our total number of chains. Okay, so keep on going. So right now, here we have our total number of chains, and we have a total of 16 chains. Now we're going to begin the first row. To begin the first row, you want to skip 1, 2, and into the 3rd stitch, insert your hook and make a double crochet. So to make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the 3rd stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, you're left with 2 loops, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. This is a double crochet. Into the next stitch, make 1 double crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and make a double crochet. Now before continuing, you want to insert your stitch marker and mark that first stitch. Okay, here we have already 2 double crochets. I will need to make a total of 13 double crochets. So into the next stitch, yarn over and make the 3rd double crochet. Yarn over, into the next stitch, make the 4th double crochet. Here we have already 4 double crochets. You're going to work and you're going to make a total of 13 double crochets, and I'll meet you in this last stitch here. And here we have completed our 13 double crochets. We have 13 double crochets here, and we have this 1 stitch here left. We have this 1 chain here left. In this 1 chain, we're going to make a total of 7 double crochet, all in the same chain. So make 7 double crochet. So this is the one. So this is one, the first. Here we have the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 6th, and lastly the 7th. So here in this first chain we did a total of 7 double crochets. So all you have to do is just pull that tail, and now from now we're going to work along this other side here, and just as we did here, we did 13. So we're going to work along this line here, and we're going to make a total of 13 double crochet on this other side also. So you can see the loops left from the first row here. We're going to work in those stitches. So yarn over and work along your tail. Let me just show you how you're going to work. Yarn over, insert your hook. You can see it's very visible. Insert your hook, bring your tail, work along that tail. This is the first double crochet. Yarn over, here we have it. Bring your tail also. Here we have the second double crochet, here another, here we are working, make the third double crochet. Okay, good. You're just going to keep on working. I'm going to make a total of 13 double crochets and I'll make sure this end here. Okay, so keep on working. Here we have completed and we have a total of 13 double crochet on this other end also. Now next, you remember the stitches that we skipped in the beginning. We're going to come here, you can see it's very visible. We're going to come here and we're going to make a total of 7 double crochet. Okay, all in the same stitches, 7 double crochet. So yarn over and come there and make 7 double crochet. The first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and number 7, the 7th. So here we have total of 7 double crochet. So here we have 13, we have 7, we have 13, we have 7. Now we're just going to go ahead and take off a stitch marker, and into that first stitch, right, well, we just took off the stitch marker, we're going to insert our hook and make a slip stitch. Good. Now we're going to begin our row number 2. So to row number 2, you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Now this chain 2 does not count as a stitch, okay? Into that same stitch, you're going to make your first double crochet, and on this line again, we're going to make a total of 13 double crochet. So go ahead, yarn over and make the first double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm going to continue this until you have 13 double crochet, and I'll meet you somewhere here to tell you what we're going to do next. Always insert your stitch marker and mark that first stitch. Very important. So keep on working. Okay, here we are, and we have a total of 13 double crochet. Next, into the 7 stitches that we did in the first row, we're going to make an increase. That is, we're going to make 2 double crochet in each of those 7 stitches, 2 double crochet. So yarn over into the first, make 2 double crochet into the same stitch. So this is the first double crochet. Into the same stitch, make the second double crochet into the same stitch. This is an increase. Into the next, make 2 double crochet. 1, 2. This is the second stitch. Into the third stitch, make 2 double crochet. Into the fourth, make 2 double crochet. Into the fifth, make 2 double crochet. Into the sixth, make 2 double crochet. And now we have the last year, number 7, make 2 double crochet in that number 7. 1 and 2. And this is what it looks like. Now on this other side, we're going to make a total of 13 double crochet. 13 double crochet. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Now keep going until you have 13 double crochet, and I'll meet you there we're going to do next. Okay, so keep on working. Here we are at this other end, and we have a total of 13 double crochet also. Now here we have the 7 stitches that we did in the first row. We're going to repeat what we did here. We're going to make 2 double crochet each of those stitches. So this is the first stitch, make 2 double crochet there. 1, and into the same stitch, make the second. 2. Into the second, make 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. Into the third, make 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. Into the fourth, make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Into the fifth, make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Into the sixth, make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. And of course we have the last stitch here, the number 7 stitch, make 2 double crochet there, 1 and 2. Yep. Just take off your stitch marker, and into that stitch we're going to make a slip stitch. And yes, we are done with the increase row for our sole, and at the end of this row we should have a total of 54 stitches. Okay, 54 stitches. Now we're going to begin the next row, and the next row no increase, we're just going to make a half double crochet in each stitch. Now to make a half double crochet, you want to yarn over, chain 1, and into that same stitch you're going to make 1 half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook in the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull out 3 loops. This is a half double crochet. Into the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. Into the next stitch, yarn over and make 1 half double crochet. So we're just going to repeat this, making 1 half double crochet, and it's a good time for you to recount your stitches and always insert your stitch marker in this first stitch. So keep on working, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. What we're going to do next. Okay, you want to kind of, yeah, and we have a beautiful baby sole. Here we go. Now from here we're going to start building from here, and this measures 10 centimeters. And this is the sole for a baby for 0 to 3 months. And yes, if you're using a bigger hook and a bigger and thicker yarn, your work will be bigger than this. So what you want to do is just fasten up your yarn from here, and we're going to do something. We're done with the sew, right? From here we're going to start working on the upper part of our baby's shoe. Now what you want to do is this: you want to locate the middle of your sole. So this is my middle, I come and this is my middle stitch. This is my middle stitch here. I'm going to insert my hook here, and for this I will insert my hook just in the back loop first. Okay, you can see we have 2 loops, the front loop, we have the front loop, okay, and the back loop. Insert your hook in the back loop. I can see you have this third stitch behind here. Okay, it's really not complicated. Just go there and insert your hook. Now you want to bring your yarn, just hold it from behind like this, and bring in your, okay, and this loop will be in front here. Now we're going to be doing something different. We're going to work in a back post double crochet. Very easy. Chain 2, 1 and 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Now we're going to work it in these stitches, but from the behind. So you want to yarn over, insert your hook and push the stitch. Alright, and you're going to make a back post double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, make a back post double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, make a back post double crochet. It kind of gives us a very beautiful shape here. Let me show you what I'm doing. This is the part that we are trying to create here. Okay, yarn over, insert your hook, make a back post double crochet, yarn over, make a back post double crochet. And now when you get here where we fasten our yarn, remember we had the chain 1 and a half double crochet. You're going to work that as 1 stitch, yarn over, and when you get here you're going to just pull both of them just like this. Okay, yes, and make a half double crochet. We're going to weave this and make it a double crochet back post, yarn over, and come behind here and make a back post, double crochet, and you're just going to repeat this off row, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. And of course, let me teach, we're going to refin this too. Just come a bit, just come inside here, okay, and come behind here, behind the stitches, and just send it somewhere here. And if like me you don't like this, just go ahead and do some sewing there. Here. And now you can see that when we did the chain 2, we still have that stitch there unworked. So go there and make the last back post, double crochet. And once you're done with this, you can see the chain 2 and this first stitch here. Come on this first stitch, insert your hook and make a slip stitch. So here we are, we've completed this row. Now this is going to be the outer part, and this is going to be the inner part of our sew. And our shoe is going to look like this. Oh boy, this is amazing. You see what it gives us, right? This is so beautiful. Now because I wanted this effect, okay, so I'm going to continue with this. I'm going to continue with this. There's a baby size that I'm doing. Here we have the hat. At the end I'll show you the complete set, okay? This right now, once we are done with this our row, we're going to start a second row, and a second row consists of a front post double crochet in each stitch. So go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2, and into this first stitch we're going to make a front post double crochet. To make a front post, yarn over, and it's a contrary what we did here. So here we're going to set a hook and push it, you get right. And here we're going to be making a front post double crochet in each stitch, yarn over, into the next stitch, make a front post double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch, make a front post double crochet, okay, yarn over, into the next stitch, make a front post double crochet. And yes, we're going to repeat this all through, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. So keep on working. And we'll come here, we're just going to make the chain, we're just going to come on that first stitch and make a slip stitch. And here we have completed this first row, front post and back post double crochet. And you can see I went ahead to insert my stitch markers. I'm going to explain you why. So from here to here on this other side, we have 21 stitches, 21, and from here to here where you have this, where you see the stitch marker, we also have 21 stitches, and in front here we have a total of 12 stitches. All right, we have 12 stitches here. Now from this our third row, we're going to start doing some reductions. So you want to chain 2, yarn over, and start the first. We're still going to make the front post double crochet, the first, the second. I'm going to work like this on each here where we have the stitch marker. Okay, so I already have my 20 stitches, and here we have the stitch marker. Take it off and make number 21 there. So on this line here we have a total of 21 stitches. Now in these 12 stitches that we have in front here, we're going to make some reductions, and we're going to work in here in the triple crochet, right? So to make it, we're going to work in 2 stitches together, So to make a triple crochet, you're going to yarn over twice. So yarn over once and yarn over twice. Insert your hook in the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 4 stitches on your hook, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, you're left with 3, yarn over, take off 2 loops, you're left with 2. You're going to wait here and you're going to yarn over thrice again, yarn over once, yarn over twice, and come into this second, okay, yarn over, pull out 2 loops, yarn over, take off 2 loops. Now you're left with 3, yarn over and pull off 3 loops. This gives us but 1 stitch. Now we have worked these 2 together and we're going to repeat the same thing in these 2 stitches here. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, set your hook, yarn over, pull through. You must always have this number of stitches. 4, yarn over, take off 2 loops, you're left with 3, you're left with 3, yarn over, take off 2, you're left with 2, yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, and of course here you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, you're left with 4, yarn over, pull up 2 loops, you're left with 3, and yarn over and pull off 3 loops. Here we, instead of 4 stitches, we have now been 2 stitches, right? And just going to repeat this and I'll meet you here where we have the stitch marker. Okay, here we have completed this first row of reductions and we did this for a total of 6 times. Now when we get here where we have the stitch marker, we're just going to take off our stitch marker, and of course we're just going to repeat making 1 front post double crochet. So yarn over, come in that stitch and make 1 front post double crochet, into the next, make 1 front post double crochet. You're just going to repeat this and you're going to make a total of 21 also. Okay, yep, and here we have completed this our first row of reductions. We're going to begin our second row of reductions, and for this row I have shifted, I've moved my stitch marker behind. So from here to here we have a total of 19 stitches, 19, and of course from here to here also we have a total of 19 stitches, and in front here we have a total of 10 stitches. So let's begin. Go ahead and chain 2, 1 and 2, and make the first front post double crochet, make the second front post double crochet, and you're going to continue this until you have a total of 19, and I'll meet you here. Okay, here we have done a total of 19 front post double crochet on this side, and on this, and in these stitches in front here we're going to make our reductions. Okay, so just as you did, but so yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert your hook here, pull up 2 loops, pull up 2 loops, yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert your hook in the next stitch, pull up 2 loops, left 3, take off 3. Now remember where we did the previous reductions, we're going to consider this as 1 stitch. Consider this as 1 stitch. Yarn over once, yarn over twice, and you're going to cut it like this. Okay, because this one gives us another 1 stitch. Pull up 2, pull up 2, yarn over once, yarn over twice, come here, set your hook, pull up 2 loops, pull up 2 loops, then let you through and pull off 3 loops. Good. You're just going to repeat this all through, and I'll meet you here where we have the stitch marker. And yes, we get here, we're just going to take off after our reductions, right? Just going to continue, and you're going to make a total of 19 front post, double crochet. So repeat this and I'll meet you here at the end. Okay, right now we're going to start our last row. Now I've done something different here. On this left side, we have a total of 16 stitches. We have 16 stitches here, and on this right side we have 15 stitches. Okay, so here we have 16, here we have 12, and here we have 15. All right, so now let's start our reduction. You want to chain 2, 1 and 2, and go ahead and make your front post the first, make the second, and of course we're going to make a total of 16 front posts here. Here we have completed our 16 stitches. Now here we have a total of 12 stitches. I'm going to make a reduction in those 12 stitches, just as we have been doing. So yarn over once and make the first reduction. Make the second. You have to consider this stitch as one. Okay, forget that. Yes, I'm just going to repeat this and I'll meet you where we have the stitch marker. Take off a stitch marker, and we have our 15 front post double crochet to make on this line. So just go ahead and keep on making your repeat and make your 15 front post double crochet, and I'll make sure this end here. Okay, so keep on working. From here we are done with our increased rows. Now next, what we want to do, we want to build the heel of our baby's booties. I mean, this is amazing. So you want to go ahead and chain 1. Here we're going to make a half double crochet in each stitch. So yarn over and make a half double crochet. Into the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. Into the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. You want to go ahead and insert your stitch marker, and you're just going to repeat making 1 half double crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end here. So keep on working. Okay, here we are done with the half double crochet row. We're going to learn another new stitch here. This is amazing. So you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. You can see here we did the back post double crochet. Okay, here we did the front post double crochet. Now here we're going to we are going to combine both. We're going to do front post and back post, front post and back post. So let's do this. To turn our work, I'm going to work in inside. So you want to yarn over. As I said, we're going to make in a front post and a back post double crochet. So into this first stitch here, make a front post. Okay, make a front post double crochet. Yarn over. I mean, you can see it's really beautiful, like seriously. Into the next stitch, make a back post double crochet. Yarn over, make a front post. Into the next stitch, front post double crochet, yarn over, and yep. So you're just going to repeat this, making front post, back post, front post, back post, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, so keep on working. Slip stitch in this last stitch. Chain 2, 1 and 2. It depends on you. If you want more rows, go ahead and make more rows. But I'll just make 1 more row. Yarn over, and into that front post, make another front post double crochet. Yarn over, into the back post, make a back post double crochet. So you're just going to repeat a front post gets a front post double crochet, and a back post gets a back post double crochet. Okay, so repeat this and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Done, and insert just and do your work. come on this other stitch here, come in this first stitch here, set your needle, okay, and come back in this other first stitch. And that is closed. All you have to do now is just go ahead and hide in your tail, hide it very well. Good. And here we go, we have a beautiful booties. Once you're done with your antennas, you make sure to allow a very long tail like this. We're going to use this in sewing it. If you don't want to sew it, you can as well just glue it in. Yes. And you want to start by marking the place where you're going to insert your antenna. So I did mine at this extremes here, and I left 2 stitches here. So I'll just come here where I want to insert it, and I'll take a yarn of another color and just mark that. So yes, if you don't have a stitch marker, you can all as well use a yarn of another color. See, the stitch is marked, and I'll go ahead and mark. I want these 2 stitches to be in front, so I'll come here and mark this other stitch. Okay, go ahead and mark where you want your antennas to be. Where you've marked the stitch, just put it there, and you can as well just take this off now. And we're going to attach that in. If you don't want to do this, you can as well just glue it in. So go back there and show it. Let's pass from inside. Go back there. Make sure you're grabbing both loops, okay? Remember we have 6 stitches at this end. So go back again. Okay. And here we go. It is secured. Now, if you want, you can just allow it like this and just do this. But I want it to be very secure. See the way I did this, right? So it's really very secure. So we're going to go ahead and sew it again. So come back just up here. Sew it. And sew it. So like this, your antenna is more secure, and all you have to do is just give it this this beautiful shape. Nice. I'm going to insert the second one where we marked the stitch. See, we're just going to put it here where we mark the stitch. And the next one we're just going to come here where we mark the stitch. And here we go. Oh my god, we have this beautiful, amazing baby's booties. And I mean, if you turn it this way, it will bend. No, you turn it this way, it will just go. And you say now come up, it will just turn. It is very obedient. Thanks very much for working with me. And if you offer this to your baby, you make this to a friend, you make this to your grandchild, yep, the person will be really, this is a very wonderful gift to offer. I mean, I tell you for true, Very wonderful. Now let me not take much of your time. As I promised you, it's a complete set, and here we have the the hat. I really love it. I love the length. I just love everything here. And now let me show you the baby's pants. Oh my goodness, this is amazing, for real. And you can see the details. The details. Oh my, this is freaking amazing. Yeah, we used just one stitch to make this beautiful baby's pants, and I have the full tutorial of this also on my channel, Zoe Crochet Out, step by step for absolute beginners. And here we have the baby's, the pullover. Check it for yourself, man. This is amazing. And we have this beautiful neck here. I love it. Very comfortable, easy going. I still have some stitches here to cut off. Yeah, I'll do that. And I mean, this is amazing. And here we go. And thank you so very much for working with me. Let me know what you think about this tutorial in the comment section below. And I want to say big thank you to all of my subscribers and my returning viewers. Thank you for liking and sharing. I see my tutorial has been watched on Facebook and WhatsApp. Thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you. God bless you. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, do well to subscribe. And each time you subscribe, always make sure you turn on the notification button so that always be the first person to see, like, and share my tutorials. Okay, that means a lot to us. Please always like the tutorial. Once you like, you're telling YouTube that you want more of this content. Okay, and it's good to subscribe so that you will not miss my content. Yes, and if you're a stay-at-home mom like me, please, I encourage you, in this 2025, acquire a new skill. Please acquire a new skill and see how God will turn your life around with this craft. I tell you, God will bless the work of your hands. I'm praying for you. And yes, I'll meet you in the next tutorial. One more way you can encourage me is by becoming a member. So if you want to become a member, there's a link in the description box below. Go and check the link and join and become a member, and together we're going to be a solid community. We have a massive project coming up just for members. Yes, and I'll meet you in the next tutorial. God bless you. God keep you. God prosper the work of your hands. Very important. And shalom. Yep. Oh my, this is amazing. I don't love this. Thank you, Jesus.